Hi, my name is Mark Ollis, and today I'd like to talk about fat loss versus weight loss. Now, this is something that I regularly have discussions with my patients about, and that's that we have to define what we're losing, because otherwise you can be very disappointed with the results. So people frequently are inundated with media constantly telling you, we've got a program, you can lose 10 pounds in 10 days, or 30 pounds in a month, or all these things. I tell people, what they're kind of doing is they're actually doing you a favor by telling you these things, because right up front they're telling you, I'm being completely dishonest with you, and my product is really all about pulling money out of your wallet and not giving you what you really want. I know that's harsh, but when I explain this, you'll see that it's absolutely true. The fact is, it takes 4,000 calories to make a pound of fat or to lose a pound of fat. That's just a fundamental rule. There's no way to change that, no matter what you diet or what diet you do, what exercise you subscribe to, what food you eat. It does not matter. You have to create a 4,000 calorie deficit. And when the average female is only burning 2,000 a day and the average male is only burning 2,400 calories a day, you can see that even if I ate no food every single day for a week, let's say I burn 2,000 calories a day. No food means that every other day I would burn 4,000 calories. That means I'd lose 1 pound of fat. That means in the course of a week of eating no food, I've only lost a maximum of 3.5 pounds. So where does this 10 pounds come from? Well, there's several different places. One place is we all store carbohydrates in our muscles and in our liver. Carbohydrates are very heavy. Carbohydrate, if you look at that word and break it down, hydrate's water. Water's heavy. 1 gallon of water weighs about 8 pounds. So you've got this heavy fuel that's sitting in your muscles and in your liver. When you're creating a calorie deficit, you're not bringing in enough food. So your body says, well, look, I'm still burning 2,000 calories, but let's say again, we ate no food. You didn't give me anything. That means 2,000 calories has to come from somewhere inside my body. First place your body's going to go for are the carbohydrate stores. When you break that carbohydrate down, what happens is the carbohydrate, or the carb part, ends up getting utilized for fuel. The hydrate, or the water part, goes out through the urine. What does this create? A weight loss. But I always tell people, you have to remember that's water weight, and it's coming back at some point. Why? Because we're going to fill these guys back up at some time, and that means that weight's going to transition back in. It's neither good nor bad as far as how I look, but it is going to shift greatly on the scale. Now the other place, and this is the really bad one, that we get a weight loss is muscle. Muscle is 80% water also. So muscle is very heavy. And in the case of rapid weight loss, if I'm doing bad diets, again, I'm eating no food, or I'm eating a low calorie diet of like 500 and 600 calories a day, well, my body perceives this as a catastrophic event. It says, oh my God, there's a horrible famine. I don't want to use any fuel that I don't have to. I've got this fat on my body, but that's my just in case reserve emergency fuel. So instead, I will use some of that. I want to make sure I'm using everything humanly possible. And when the body looks around at things it can use for fuel, muscle is sitting number 1 on the list. The body says, wow, that muscle is heavy, so it's taking more energy to carry it around. It's also highly metabolically active tissue. 1 pound of muscle burns 35 calories a day at rest. This stuff is just burning through fuel. So the body has an easy decision, and it says, wow, I don't have enough energy coming in, but this heavy stuff over here that's burning calories is just sitting here. Off it goes. Again, I look on the scale, I think, wow, this is really coming together. Look how much weight I've lost. Yeah, and look at what you just did to your metabolism. You just lost 1 pound of muscle that was burning 35 calories a day. You no longer have that. You keep losing weight like that, guess where your metabolism's going? It's going in the toilet. This is going to make it extremely hard to maintain your weight afterwards, and it's going to make it extremely likely that you gain weight later, in addition to just making you weak. So this is a bad strategy to pursue. So when you see these dieting claims and they have those big numbers, Again, they're doing you a favor. Ignore them. They're lying to you. They're just trying to take your money. Instead, just remember, unfortunately, slow and steady is going to win the race. 1 to 2 pounds a week of fat loss is all you can realistically expect. Again, do the math. You'll see that it's true. 1,200 calories a day is about as low as you should go. 2,000 calories a day is what the average person is burning. That's an 800 calorie deficit. Over 5 days, that's 1 pound. Again, I know it's disappointing and those are depressing numbers, but if you stick to it, over the course of a year, those numbers really add up and they get you where you need to go. So, please don't subscribe to any faulty diets. Please understand what those numbers mean on the scale, and you'll be much more successful in the long run achieving your goals, and you'll be much less disappointed. I hope this helps you out. Thanks.